now on Fox 4.
He said he heard gunshots.
A peaceful morning turns to panic at this Fort Myers park.
A police officer came up to me and said that you need to move immediately.
Three Oaks Park was evacuated and traffic slowed down on I-75 while drivers watched deputies pull out their weapons in the middle of the morning commute. It was because of this, a man found dead in this car.
We will hunt and find this suspect.
Our live coverage starts now.
Live from Fox 4, this is breaking news.
Thank you for watching Fox 4 News at 6. I'm senior reporter Caitlin Knapp. This is where investigators spent most of their day trying to figure out why a man was shot and killed at Three Oaks Park. This was normally surrounded by deputies from the Lee County Sheriff's Office, but now, as you can see, most of the scene is cleared up. We only have about 2 deputies here, but we also have reporters here as well trying to figure out what exactly happened. Now, those Fox 4 reporters are stationed in the same communities every day, and that's how we were able to get to the scene first and bring you this video just after the shooting happened. This car is where the man was found shot several times, and he ended up dying at the scene. Lee County Sheriff Carmine Marcino says the man had been parked at Three Oaks Park before shots were fired. He drove off after the shooting, which is how he ended up in the median on Three Oaks Parkway. Deputies immediately started searching for the suspect. They even had guns drawn along I-75 near Alico Road as they looked for the suspect.
And our suspect will be sought after, hunted down, and charged accordingly.
Though the suspect is still on the run, the sheriff is calling this an isolated incident. We don't know right now who the victim is or the suspect at this time. Now, I just spoke to the Lee County Sheriff's Office and they told me that we likely won't get any updates tonight, but hopefully we will get some of those updates tomorrow. Now, I want to go back a little bit. This happened pretty early in the morning at the park, and in the morning, a little bit cooler. People are walking around, maybe walking with their dog. So we wanted to speak to some of those people right away. Our community correspondent, Mahmoud Bennett, was the first reporter here at the scene. Mahmoud, it was a lot going on, but when you got here, what did you see?
Yeah, Caitlin, when I got here this morning, this was still an incredibly raw scene. I saw the car there in the ditch, and investigators were still sweeping through to find any evidence that they had. And when I went down to that end of the road, I actually saw people running across from this park that we're at right now into that median. There were about 12 people huddled in the middle. I actually tried to walk up to those people, and that's when deputies actually pushed me back and told me to go back to my car. So it was still a very, very raw scene. Now, I actually spoke to one of the women who was in that median. She walked up to me and told me what she saw.
I was just walking my dog like I do every day. We come here many, many years, and I was walking in the back side of the park, and a police officer came up to me and said that you need to move immediately.
Debbie Alades says she was with several of her friends when they heard gunshots nearby. A few minutes later, she saw deputies swarm the park with a canine unit. That's when she knew something was wrong.
So then I saw a bunch of more police officers come, and I was walking with my other friends that walk with us, and they directed us to stand in the middle of the median.
On the other side of the park is I-75, and this camera shows deputies with their guns drawn while the morning commute drives past them. They only stayed on this side of the interstate for a few minutes.
It sort of freaks me out because I'm here every day, so I think it's just a freak thing.
At about 9:06 a.m., deputies told Debbie and the other people here that they were allowed to leave, but investigators were here for several more hours.
Now, just a couple of minutes ago, deputies wrapped up this scene, but as of the latest information that we know, they're still trying to find out who the shooter is, and they're trying to find out more information about that victim. Caitlin, we're going to be updating our viewers as we get more information.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mahmoud. And if you have any information about this murder, you can go ahead and call Southwest Florida Crime Stoppers at 1-800-780-TIPS. Reporting live in San Carlos Park, Caitlin Knapp, Fox 4.